Oh, big yawn. Hello, and welcome to an impromptu Cinevlog, where for, I think it's just this weekend, or rather last weekend by the time this gets uploaded, for the 40th anniversary of Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock being, released on 4K, they re-released it in cinema, and it was released Friday. Today I'm filming this Saturday. Why didn't I go last night? Well, because my local cinema only has one showing for it tonight, and then a few showings tomorrow. So I'm going tonight at 8:15, so 8:15. Um, it's the only showing, so yeah, I've been hemming and hawing about it all day, and I said, fuck it. I haven't really done much today, so why not? And as you can hear, little Ollie, or Oliver, my new kitten, is meowing away, who you obviously seen at the beginning of this footage, of this video, but I also have a separate video introducing him on the channel that I uploaded last week. So he's kind of gone hide away now. He's settling fine. Um, he's eating. He's drinking the kitten milk that I give him. Usually, I think he'll just eat during the middle of the night rather than during the day. He'll eat bits of it, but not until like I'll come down. I'll see massive chunks being gone. Loves to attack my school bag. For whatever fucking reason. But hey, he keeps himself preoccupied, which is fine by me. So it is, I think, just a little after 7. So I have about an hour uh, till uh, till the movie. I haven't even pre-bought my tickets yet, so it's nearly 7:10. So about an hour to go. So I'm gonna finish getting ready and get a bus down for like 7:30, which means then I'll have about 40 minutes to kill, give or take. Um, so yeah, we'll see how things go. Unfortunately, no free gift with going to see this in cinema, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to have gotten maybe a poster or something with it, like I did when I went to see Phantom Menace last month. But yeah, we'll just see how things go. I'm not going to do a proper review because I've already reviewed this film, so we're just going to see how the cinema experience is seeing this, because this isn't the first Star Trek film that I've seen in cinema. This will be my fourth. I seen Nemesis in 2002 before I was a Star Trek fan, and then when I became a Star Trek fan, of course, seen Into Darkness and Beyond in cinema. So yeah, I've been rambling on for over 3 minutes, so I'm gonna finish getting ready and then check how long I have until the next bus into town. Bit of a rainbow. Okay, go ahead into Tesco, get maybe one or two things. Almost got hit by a car because I'm a fucking idiot and wasn't looking. But Yeah, it is 7:30. The car park is basically empty, and Tesco's the only place that's still open. I am glad to be back to give this little guy his final pets before he goes to bed. My little Ollie Wally man. Okay, so Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock. Like I said, for those who just skipped to this bit expecting a review, I already did one last year, so I'm not going to repeat myself. So I'm just going to talk about the experience that I had in the cinema and what are my thoughts now actually having experienced it on the cinema, on the big screen. Because as I mentioned, I've only seen 3 Star Trek films in cinema, that being Nemesis, when I was about 4 years old, so I have very little memory of it, Into Darkness, and Beyond. Um, and I have to say, I enjoyed the film a lot more on the big screen. It looked beautiful on the big screen, and I was like, I was as soon as I saw the Enterprise, I gushed because it's the fucking Enterprise, you know. And glorious. I'm not even sure if I'm going to call it 4K because I'm not sure if my cinema does 4K. I know for sure it doesn't do IMAX. But I was trying to remember what it looked like on the Blu-ray, which I left something downstairs. Okay, so I'm back up because the thing I went to grab was my cinema ticket for the Search for Spock. Because I'm actually going to add it into the Blu-ray, like I did when last month when I went to go see Phantom Menace in cinema. And unlike when I went to see Phantom Menace, there was no freebies, which I was kind of like, I'm not too upset about it, but I would have liked a poster, you know, because the poster was fucking amazing. Um, so yeah, I had a fantastic and phenomenal time watching it on the big screen, and I even enjoyed it a lot more. And there wasn't many people actually in the auditorium. It was again the same auditorium that I was in for Phantom Menace back in May, and there's like, including myself, 6 people. So two of them I got to nerd out a bit with, you know, about Star Trek because they were talking about, you know, if no one else is going to come, they're going to move seats and that. And I said, you may as well move because I there's very few people coming, which I knew because I could see what seats were pre-booked. And so, you know, we got talking about Star Trek, and I flexed that I had a signed copy of I Am Spock by Leonard Nimoy, which I do have. I have made a few videos about that already. You can go check out the Star Trek reviews and more playlist that I have, as well if you want to actually see my proper review for the Search for Spock that I did last year. I definitely think Search for Spock is a massively underrated Star Trek film. And I will, like I said, I enjoyed this so much more on the big screen, especially when it came to the sound, because it was very loud, like louder than normal, probably almost as loud as Oppenheimer was last year. But I do have one negative, and not about the film, but about the experience, and that is I could hear uh, prior to the film starting, I could hear the next auditorium over, which I think was playing Bad Boys or some big action film that's out now. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but I could hear it, especially when there was quiet moments. I slightly hear, but it didn't like engross the entire film because that film, whatever was in the auditorium beside me, was already being played by the time we got in to see it. So yeah, very happy that I got to experience this film in cinema. I would say if you can go out and see it, but I know by the time I post this video, it more than likely won't be shown in cinema. So If your local cinema is still showing it, then by all means do go to see it. Because I'm sure a lot of the old farts that I'm friends with know what I'm talking about. That actually got to experience watching Search for Spock 40 years ago when it first came out in 1984. Um, so they'll know what I'm talking about. But this is me actually now properly getting to experience it. Because I can definitely tell you this: if they ever bring back First Contact in cinema, oh sweet Jesus, you guys are gonna be so fucking sick of me when that happens. Because I will of course do a cinevlog, and I will not stop talking about my favorite Star Trek film. And the best Star Trek film, fuck you, fight me. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm tired. It's nearly 10:30. I want to go lie down, scroll a bit on TikTok, um, and then go to sleep. Edit this and go to sleep. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all on Friday for my review of Doctor Who Scream of the Shalka, which I've watched most of as I'm recording this, and I still have 2 more episodes to go. But I will see you on Friday for that one. Thank you all for watching. If you managed to go see Search for Spock in cinema this time around, let me know what you thought of it and what your experience was, and I shall see you all next time.